guys! So today I'm going to be doing a book haul because I have a lot of books that I have recently acquired. In case you didn't see my last video, let me give you a little bit of backstory to why I have these books. I am taking a children's literature course this January at my college, and I am so excited. Basically, I've been to 2 classes, so I kind of know the gist of the class. Basically, I just get to read children's books all month long. And one of the assignments is to read 30 books. And basically this can range from picture books to young adult, as long as it falls under the whole children's literature category. And I have to read 30 books over the month of January for this class. So I have lots of reading to do. So I have a bunch of books. These are not all 30 of them because they're just not. I can't check that many books out. So some of them are ones that I've bought, and some of them I've checked out from the library on campus. And so I'm going to be showing them to you now. So I'm going to start with the younger books and then move my way up to the young adult books I have, just because that makes sense to me. The first book I got was Yoko by Rosemary Wells. I don't have any idea what this book is about, but it looks Japanese-ish and it has cats, which I love. And I love Japanese themed things because my grandma's Japanese and it's just sort of nice and familiar. So I'm excited about this. This just looks really cute. There's little sushis on the inside, and the illustrations just look really cute. So I thought this would be a nice one because picture books are on the required reading list, so yeah. Next is How I Became a Pirate, and this is another sort of picture book, very young book. It just looks really cute. I love pirates. I think that's really fun, and it just kind of looks like a cute story. The illustrations are really interesting. I'm not sure I love them. They're kind of weird, but they're really well done, and I like pirates, so I got this. Next one is really random. It's called How Big is a Foot? And I don't know why I got this, but it just looked really, really funny and random. And it's about different people's feet, I'm assuming. So this should be entertaining. Now we're getting into the more older children's books. These are actually chapter books. The first one I got was Peter Pan by J.M. Barrie. This is the original one, I believe, or at least sort of an adapted original version, and this is exciting because I've never actually read Peter Pan even though I have a retelling coming out next month, so that's embarrassing, but I love Peter Pan, so I'm gonna read it. Yeah. The next is Doll Bones by Holly Black, and I've actually never heard of this book, even though Holly Black is a very obviously well-known author. I believe this is a little bit more middle grade than most of her novels tend to be young adult, so probably why I've never read it. It looks really cute. I love the idea of like dolls and creepy dolls because I love creepy things, and it's actually a Newbery winner, which is impressive. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. And it looks like this kind of magical world type of a book. So like these children who play make-believe and they are ruled by a great queen, which is a bone china doll imprisoned in a cabinet, cursing those who displease her. So it's kind of like they're playing make-believe and then there's this doll that they're playing with who's their queen. And I guess the doll sort of comes to life or something. That's what I'm assuming from the synopsis. But it looks really awesome, and I know Holly Black's amazing, so this should be great. Next, and this goes along with my middle grade theme here, is A Series of Unfortunate Events, and this is the second book, but I've heard that you don't have to read them in order, so I'm reading it. I have never read A Series of Unfortunate Events, even though I've really wanted to for a long, long time, and so finally I was like, you know, this is an excuse to read whatever I want to read, and this is on my list, so this should be great. I don't know what this particular one is about. It doesn't really have a synopsis. This isn't really a synopsis, but I'm sure you've heard of A Series of Unfortunate Events, or at least have some vague idea of what it's about. So yeah. Next I have The True Confessions of Charlotte Doyle, and this is by Avi, and I talked about this in my last video. It was in like my TBR video, and this is one that I just bought from Amazon because it's a required reading for the class. This does not count towards my 30 books of the month, but I have to read it. So I'm not sure what it's even about. I'm pretty sure it's historical fiction. Looks 1800s, yeah, 1832. So she's on like this ship, I guess, and she just kind of, havoc ensues, problems happen, and she must save the day, basically. Anyways, this looks really cute. I read a lot of Avi when I was young, like 10 to 12-ish, and I loved his books. So this is going to be really, really exciting because I haven't read any of his books in a long time, but I loved them when I was little, and I've never read this one, so I'm excited. Then there's The Secret Garden, and I've talked about this copy that I've had before. It has really nice illustrations. Yeah, Secret Garden. I'm excited because The Secret Garden was my favorite book when I was little. My mom read it to me when I was really young, like, it must have been like 4 or something, and I was obsessed with it. And I loved the movie and everything about it. I just loved the entire story. And then I read it again for myself when I was in like 3rd grade, and it was just my favorite book in the world. So I'm really excited to read it again. This is my copy that I've had since I was like 5. And yeah. Next I have Catch a Falling Star by Kim Culbertson, and this looks really cute. It's contemporary, and it's basically about this girl who, for her summer job, she wants to try acting, I guess, and she gets cast as sort of the lead romantic interest in this movie, and the actor who she's playing against is this really, really handsome boy that sort of everyone is in love with. And the whole thing is that, like, you know, she's gonna fall in love with him because it's a romance contemporary teenage book, and those are always fun, so this should be interesting. I've never heard of this book before, but I really like the premise with the whole acting and movie thing. I just think that's really interesting, and most characters in young adult don't have like careers like that, so I think that's really fun and I'm excited. And last I have The Peculiars by Maureen Doyle McQuarrie. And I saw this cover, like, look at this cover. Okay, I saw this cover like on Goodreads or something when this book first came out, and I love this cover. I am in love with this cover. It's beautiful. But it didn't have great reviews, so I never ended up buying it, but I checked this out from the library on campus because it just looks really good. Basically, it's, if you can't tell by the cover, it's like a steampunk type of a novel. There are these people who are classified as peculiars, who have these like unnatural or strange abilities, and the main character, which I believe her name is Lena, yes, her father, I think, was a peculiar, but he's like gone now, like he ran away somewhere, and then she's now wondering herself whether she is one or not. I'm a little confused with the synopsis, but I am hoping it'll be good. But I'm excited because this cover is amazing and steampunk is amazing, and I'm really hoping that I'll like it. So yeah, I'm basically just excited to be reading children's books and young adult books for the entire month of January and to be assigned to read them. It's great. This class is amazing, you guys. It's really, really fun. Well, I should probably go because I have 30 books to read. A lot of books to read. Hopefully I can do that. Yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. I hope you have an absolutely wonderful day. Bye!